This is a Louie T Network exclusive.
Hey, either you're outside or you're
in the lab room.
Could be me, your man, Louie T. Welcome. You are in the lab room, of course. I'm your host, Lou. Thank you for joining me on the college football series finale. I got a big question that I want to ask you guys. Pretty simple, straightforward. But before I get to that, I want to talk about the upcoming college football season. A lot of storylines, and it's like that every time this time of the year as we get ready to embark upon another college football and NFL season. I'm an SEC guy myself. As a Notre Dame Fighting Irish fan, I watch from afar, but I admire the SEC. I see a lot of it. It's on the television all the time, and I find myself attracted to SEC football. Again, as a Notre Dame Fighting Irish fan, we don't have a conference. We're an independent team, so I kind of flock towards the SEC and kind of follow what's going on there. So yes, I'm a part of the East Coast bias that exists in sports, especially college football, but nonetheless, watching the SEC, a number of storylines in that conference itself. I look at Tennessee, for instance, and say, look, can Josh Dobbs finally take this team and have some consistency? They finished up the season winning 6 in a row, and now they're looking to turn the corner. A lot of talent on that Tennessee football team. Can they finally put it all together this year? What about Florida? They started off the season about 6-0 last year. Will Greer gets suspended. He now is gone off and transferred to West Virginia. What's going on at the quarterback position in Florida? Luke Del Rio going to get a shot to be the guy. Is he the guy or not? We're going to find out. I mean, we know Alabama has been the team to beat in the SEC. It seems like every single year, Nick Saban and his crew are vying for a national championship. And the question is, can Ole Miss unseat them? Chad Kelly seems to be the best quarterback potentially in the SEC conference. Can he get the job done in the SEC? Can he help unseat Alabama as the team to beat in the SEC? A lot of storylines in that conference. As you move on to the Big Ten, you look at Ohio State. They lose all of those players via the NFL draft, but we know Herb retools. He does not rebuild. So are they going to just pick up where they left off with the new cast of characters at Ohio State? Or will someone like maybe Michigan State, who also is going to have a new quarterback, be able to unseat Ohio State? Most likely, no. We'll see. It seems like Ohio State and Alabama take turns winning the national championship. Can anybody step in and break that monotonous string up? We'll see. You go out west. Josh Rosen was stellar in his freshman season for UCLA. Can he follow that up with an encore, or will he fall victim and prey to the sophomore slump? We will see. Oregon, kind of used to them getting the job done. Marcus Mariota spoiled us for 3 years straight. And then we get Vernon Adams Jr. He wasn't terrible, but he wasn't great either. What will happen there? The Big 12 is always a shootout. It's the Wild Wild West out there. No defense, bunch of offense. We'll see what happens in that conference. But I said all of that to say this, and I don't care if you talk about a team, I don't care if you talk about a conference or just a player. I want your biggest and boldest prediction for the 2016 college football season. What is your bold prediction for the 2016 college football season? I know what mine is, and I'm going to tell you it in a second, but I want everybody watching this video to give me something to chew on. I don't care how tough that cut of steak is, I still want to eat it. I still want to consume it. Give me your bold prediction for the 2016 college football season. It could be a team, it could be a player, it could be a conference. I don't really care. I just want to hear what you guys have to say on the subject matter. Now for me, my bold prediction for the 2016 college football season is as follows. I think when it's all said and done, Luke Falk of Washington State will be one of the biggest and hottest names at the quarterback position in college football when this season is at its conclusion. I think very highly of Luke Falk. I watched him. He mesmerized me in that Oregon game last year through 6 touchdown passes. He was ridiculous. And I fell in love with his game that day, okay? And so they throw it a ton out there. We know. They throw it a ton at Washington State. The Cougars, they let it rip. So I expect this guy to have ample opportunities to set the Pac-12 on fire. And I'm looking for big things from Luke Falk. And I think when it's all said and done, this guy's going to have a meteoric rise to the top of the quarterback food chain. Not saying he's going to be the first quarterback selected, but when you start talking quarterbacks in the 2017 NFL draft, if Luke Falk is in that discussion, he's going to be one of the first guys coming off the board in 2017 NFL draft. That's my bold prediction. What's yours? That's the college football series in a nutshell. If it happens in the National Football League, whether big or small, we cover it all here in the lab room. Come back and join me as I continue to break down anything and everything in the National Football League. We about to get knee deep in some NFL discussion. The time is now. Come back and join your man Louie T. See you next time. There's plenty more where that came from. While you're here, subscribe to the channel. If you want more Louie T, be sure to follow me on Twitter at In The Lab Room, or you can like the Facebook page at In The Lab Room. That's In The Lab Room on Facebook and at In The Lab Room on Twitter. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so.